Welcome to the Random Ass Podcast with Josh and JJ.
Often imitated, never duplicated. I'm Josh.
I'm JJ, and welcome to the show. So yeah, there's plenty of talk
So much.
about. Just give a little shout out here. Little,
If you don't know what that is,
you're fucking assholes.
you don't know music.
Rest in peace, Chris Cornell. Rest in peace.
Definitely.
And he started singing.
It'll be kind of bad to shut him off.
Yeah. Sounds like an angel. I don't know. He's got an amazing voice. All right. But yeah.
Like, seriously, like,
Sad week in the rock community.
you know that out of the big ones, like, Pearl Jam singer is the last one that hasn't died, like out of the big five of grunge
yeah.
or whatever.
Yep. It's like,
it's crazy.
and they've all been like the only one that was like during the grunge era was Kurt Cobain,
Right.
and he got murdered. He did not get fucking
That's
suicide.
a whole other podcast right there.
Good God, yeah.
I believe you though, man.
Oh, we watched that that documentary on Netflix. Bleached Out or something like that. What was
I heard it was good. I haven't
yeah,
seen
that
it.
one's good. I haven't been able, they took the one off of HBO. Gone. They
People started saying that it was all a bunch of lies.
yeah, so
Like,
no
grunge guys that were friends with him and shit during that time said there was a whole bunch of lies in there because they had him, like, having sex with a retarded girl, and
Gotcha.
people are saying that never happened. But anyway.
All right, okay. But yeah, whole
Anyway,
different.
Chris Cornell killed himself this week, and that sucks. You know, before you judge it, you never know how depressed somebody can be. So, you know,
Yeah, because
I
like
don't know. It sucks, though, man.
Yeah.
But
Never
anyway,
got to-
R.I.P. Chris Cornell.
Yeah, never got to see Soundgarden or Audio Slave live, but I did get to see Chris Cornell's solo tour one year, and it was good. I mean, because he played his solo stuff plus Soundgarden and Audio Slave, so
Because no one's ever heard of his solo stuff.
yeah,
No, I'm joking.
yeah,
But it does suck. I mean, that's one of the big ones of music for real. Like,
yep,
I'm not saying it's like when Kirk died or Lane but I mean, hell, Soundgarden's a
No, I
very
mean, that
popular
was-
band. I mean,
yeah.
it's right up there with it, you know. So, but anyway, R.I.P. We're gonna try to make this a happy one, but we just wanted to
to break that out.
salute a legend there. But
Indeed,
anyway, we're back. We missed last week.
hasn't it been like 2 weeks?
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I went to Florida and kind of threw a wrench in things.
Yep.
But I'm back next week, or we will hopefully
Be back on Thursday
Be
and
back
have
on
it on
Thursday.
Friday.
yeah.
Or have it out Thursday night, Friday morning. Hopefully this new software isn't going to be as stupid as the last one. We'll see.
We're gonna
I
each
can
have
do.
a mic very soon, sir, and it's gonna be good.
And then I can always just do this on SoundCloud, so that might. But anyways, okay, so we talked about Chris Cornell. What else? Well, we'll keep it in music. Seether's new album dropped.
Fucking good. Have you heard it?
Oh yeah, I enjoy it a lot. I thought it was
It's the best one they've released in a while. I mean,
Since-
definitely.
what Karma.
Permanent Effect. I
Effect,
think,
yeah,
would be well, the one after that was the Finding Beauty in Negative Spaces or whatever, with the little girl on the front of it.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
That was their last
Yeah.
awesome CD, I think.
That's
But
right. I forgot about that one. I was
Yeah.
thinking it was the other way around.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
The rest of them have been.
They had
Okay.
they've had alright songs,
They just.
but they're back to
They're on their own. They're doing their own shit now. They're not.
Oh, they're not-
They're not controlled by like a record label.
gotcha. So like I don't know, they're like back to shit.
I think a lot of the new stuff sounds like Alice in Chains.
Yeah, but it's back to their what was their first disclaimer?
Disclaimer, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Or
I didn't know what you were
disclaimer
trying to think
too,
of there.
whatever you want to. But yeah, they're back to their old sounding stuff. They have a few slow songs, but
Yeah.
they're not bad.
They live in Nashville now, so that's cool.
They've been living in Nashville, but
Oh, well, that's cool. I just found out they live in Nashville, so that's cool.
well, at least Sean Morgan does.
Yeah,
I don't know about the others.
I'd like to meet that guy.
Yeah. So it's
But it's a good album. You might want to check it out for sure.
we'll little throwback Sunday for you. I give it 3 horns.
3 horns. I'm
Three
gonna go
horns.
3.5.
There you go. Oh, and if you don't know what that's from our YouTube called the Hard Rock and Heavy Metal Truth.
Which is not dead. It could come back sometime.
Or we can just do a segment on here, so then we don't have to record ourselves,
That would be good too.
videotape ourselves or whatever.
The less we're on camera, the better.
Exactly. Seems like we're more comfortable not being filmed while we talk.
I
I
agree.
think.
I agree.
Okay, so there was that. What else? What else happened?
Well, to switch to comics, Tom Hardy is now apparently going to be Venom and play Eddie Brock in a standalone Venom movie.
Oh yeah, and
He's like 40 years old, but that's cool.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know really what Eddie Brock is, but I always thought he was
He's
like a young guy.
He's.
But
I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be the age of, around the age of Peter
Spider-
Parker.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But if you put Tom Hardy in a movie, I'm going to watch it. So
Yeah, I mean, I like him. He's a good actor. I mean, I guess Bane wasn't all his fault. I didn't care for
No.
Bane, but
that was not his fault. I don't think. I think
he
Yeah.
pulled off what he
Yeah.
could from what they gave him, I guess.
and he was supposed to be Rick Flag in Suicide Squad, but he turned it down.
Right.
The guy with the gun that's in love with the witch girl or whatever.
Oh, was it
That
Rick?
was originally supposed to be Tom
I
Hardy.
thought he was supposed to be Captain Boomerang,
Oh yeah, he was supposed to be Captain Boomerang. My bad.
but since he wasn't the leader
Yeah.
like in the comics, he.
Yeah.
Uh,
I still think that Jai Courtney got did a good job in that too. He was
Yeah.
funny. He was one of the bright spots in that movie.
yeah.
But
The only thing I liked was Harley Quinn and Deadshot.
yeah, that movie's rough. It's a hard one to like. I watched it again the other night. I think it's way worse than Batman vs Superman.
Oh yeah,
Honestly,
I mean,
like
well, the villain's horrible. I don't know.
villains is just so.
And then
bad.
they try too hard to make Killer Croc all ghetto
so
and
stupid. Killer Croc was a fucking scientist genius in the comics. Like,
now he needs his BT.
yeah, I need my BET. But anyway, Tom Hardy is playing Eddie Brock in a
Yeah.
standalone Venom film. So
I mean,
that's
I think
coming,
it's-
and it is Fox doing it. So
Yeah.
they got Deadpool right. So
Well, that's because Ryan Reynolds made it, right?
right, and apparently Logan's good. So
Oh yeah, it was
we
great.
watched it. I'm just not. I miss movies until they come out on DVD a lot of times. I still haven't fucking seen Guardians. And
Which
love
I have,
Guardians,
and
so,
it was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
I haven't
the
heard
hell out
anybody
of
say it was as good as the first one.
it. No, like I think the thing that got me. I mean, it's got more comedy in it. I think that makes it funnier, but the villain just like wasn't as good as Ronin or anything.
Right.
So
Was it a girl villain this time?
no,
Oh, that's like a spoiler?
I guess because it doesn't really tell you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The villain's his dad, though, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, I just guessed.
Oh.
Okay. But
There
his
you go.
dad.
Spoiler alert.
His dad ends up being good, though, I guess? Or.
No.
Oh, fuck. Okay, never mind.
He starts out thinking he's good, and then he's turns
Gotcha,
kind of
okay.
bad.
All right. I don't go to theaters much. I'm just sorry. I just
So
don't.
yeah, I'll put a description saying spoiler
Everyone's
alert.
seeing that motherfucking movie, dude.
Yeah, I mean, well, I know one of our number one fans hasn't seen it yet, unless he saw it this weekend. So.
Shawnee?
No, Sean's seen it twice. Leo.
Leo?
Yeah.
Oh, Leo. He's playing with his doggy instead of watching movies. Anyway.
Don't go there. That's a sore subject.
Did it die?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
He
I was
just
like, oh my god.
he just doesn't like people talking about his dog,
Okay,
like
gotcha.
talking negative or anything.
I didn't even say Mr. Bud's name. Oops. Sorry, Leo.
Leo, this is all him. I'm not trying to do shit, so don't fucking yell at me at work.
No one's listening anyway. All right.
He will be.
That's okay though.
All right, so we had where do we jump to? Oh yeah, Tom Hardy. He
You sound a little hesitant, man.
well, I don't know. I mean, what part of it is because of how old he is. I
Right.
mean, I think he probably pulled it off better than Topher Grace.
That was disastrous.
But that was, I mean, Sam Raimi. I mean, come on, man.
He just flat out said he didn't enjoy the character though. He didn't
Yeah.
like Venom, which I don't. Dude, this is coming from a die-hard DC fan. Venom might be the coolest comic book villain ever, like
Right.
in any comic book. And I love DC, but Spider-Man's my favorite Marvel. I've got to compare him to maybe Doomsday, but he's like, Doomsday can't talk. Like, Doomsday in the comics, like, if you don't know comics, Doomsday's the shit. Or you think Doomsday is just what you saw in fucking Batman vs Superman, but just a match of like unstoppable force. Because Venom, you know, Spider-Man don't really know how to stop him, you know, but Venom can talk and shit too, and he's really smart. So just everything. He's snarky like the Joker, and he's, you know, Venom is a badass villain. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But I think he'll be good. I mean,
I
Tom
mean,
Hardy,
he's a good actor. Not gonna deny that. I just
and just how we've never seen him do nothing like this. So
yeah.
Bane don't count.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like, but every actor's wanting to transition from DC to Marvel.
True. Yeah.
Because you got well, minus Christian Bale, because I think he said he wouldn't do another superhero movie.
No.
So, but like Michael Keaton went from Batman to Vulture, like we mentioned in another podcast. But
I think it would only be crazy now if it was somebody from the new DC universe went over.
right.
You know, because you got like the Nolan verse, and then the Tim Burton Batman films just stand
Oh
on
yeah,
their
yeah,
own.
yeah.
And so it's cool, but I mean, obviously Michael Keaton will always fucking be Batman to me. But he's gonna make the Vulture awesome. So
Oh yeah.
you know, I think we should wait and just see what they're gonna do with the story, because it's not a Spider-Man film, it's a Venom film.
Right. So it's probably just like a
yeah.
I think it'd be like a origin film maybe, and
He
then
probably won't become Venom until the end, or like in the
right.
last hour or something. So
surely not, because I mean, what can you do with Eddie Brock for
I know, like, so
for probably at
what can
least
you
2
do
hours?
with Eddie Brock without Peter Parker? Is what
Right.
Yeah, that's the,
So is it just good? Yeah.
So there are a lot of questions, but that was dropped this week, and I guess it's gonna happen. So
Right.
I don't know, man. We're gonna just see. Wonder Woman, I'm gonna just bring up real quick.
That's coming out soon, right?
June 2nd.
Yeah. I'll go watch it.
Every review has been positive, like
Well, that's good.
that I've read.
Well, because she
But
was like
that's
the
way
most.
Batman vs
She was
Superman
like, yeah,
too.
because she was
But
the best. But she was the best thing in.
pretty
Well,
much,
one of the
yeah,
best
definitely.
things.
Definitely one of the top three.
Yeah.
But, like people are saying it's by far the best DC extended universe film, but that's not very hard. Because I think right now Man of Steel would be the best one. I don't know. I got to give it to Batman vs Superman. But anyway, that's just me.
Right.
But people like it. I mean, people are like Marvel. People are like people screen rant. Like they're usually pretty biased towards Marvel, and they love Marvel, and they said it was good. So
Oh, that's good.
you know, I'm not just reading DC chat rooms. I promise. But
Yeah. Sure.
I'm actually excited to see it though. It looks pretty good.
Oh yeah.
So
Me too. We'll watch it
I
probably.
might make it into a theater for that one.
Right.
I do need to go see Guardians though.
Yes, you do.
But
Oh, and Defenders trailer dropped while we were on our leave, I guess, our little hiatus. But Josh doesn't.
Yep.
Yeah, Josh doesn't care, or he doesn't even. If you don't know what the Defenders
it's
are,
got Daredevil in it.
it's Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, and Luke Cage.
Iron Fist sounds like a porno I watched once.
It's actually been pretty decent. It's better than Luke Cage, I think. It's a lot of origin right now, so it kind of starts out slow, but it's getting there. I haven't
So
finished
what are
it
they,
yet.
like a anti-Avengers or like?
I mean, I guess it's kind of Avengers, but Avengers for the city only,
Okay.
kind of for
Are they all from
Hell's
the same
Kitchen.
city?
They all like around Hell's Kitchen, New York, and
Okay.
stuff. So,
Okay.
like Luke Cage was in Hell's Kitchen with Jessica Jones, but then he ended up going to Harlem for the TV show. He was in Harlem. Iron Fist, I guess, is just in New York. I don't think he's like technically in Hell's Kitchen, but they're all like Daredevil and Iron Fist right now, like from the Daredevil seasons 1 and 2, they're both fighting the Hand. Iron Fist is trying to find the Hand. There, he's the key source on defeating the Hand or whatever, which is the bad guys. So yeah, I think it looks awesome. I don't think it showed Punisher in it, so I don't know if he's gonna be part of it or not, but he might be a little piece in it. But yeah, so that was awesome. It looks great.
Good deal, man.
But yeah.
So Netflix is starting their own connected universe, I guess.
Yeah, and apparently somehow they're gonna eventually tie in with the cinematic universe, and they're gonna use like the actual people
Son
still.
of a bitch. That's
Unlike
crazy.
DC, who doesn't use anyone
is
from the
pretty
TV.
stupid.
So,
But I will say their shows are tanking. Like
oh, that's
I
all.
don't even watch The Flash anymore. Like
Well,
I
it's
hate it.
that Flash is getting bad.
Yeah, I hate it. I stopped watching it.
Yeah.
So I stopped watching Green Arrow 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, I heard it started going downhill.
It's all just fucking dumb love story bullshit. They did a Flash musical episode
What?
with him and Supergirl. Yeah. A fucking musical, dude. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm done. I'm, whatever. I don't care. I'm not wasting my time. If I can't watch shit that I actually want to watch, I'm not going to watch stuff just because it's DC,
Right.
So, anyway, I did go back and watch 4 episodes of Gotham that had the Joker in it, though. Really fucking good. Not gonna lie. The kid from Shameless, like the redheaded kid from Shameless, plays the Joker. Really good actor. I'm telling you.
All right.
I'm probably not gonna be a Gotham fan yet, but
I couldn't get into Gotham.
they at least made this. They made the Joker part of it interesting, so it's pretty good. You can look up on YouTube and see it. He was only in like 4 episodes, so. But yeah, man. It seems like Hollywood is going either remakes or comic book movies. So
Or reboots of comic
or
book.
reboots of comic book movies.
Yeah.
Here's a good random fact. Roseanne's coming back.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
And Dan, John Goodman's character, died in the show.
Yeah.
And he's just going to be on the new show, and they're not going to even address it. Like, they're not going to bring it up. He's going to start this new show and just be alive.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
They're gonna,
Random.
they're gonna address
that's
where.
the information you get on random ass.
Are they gonna
podcasts.
address that he cheated on her and all that shit?
I don't know, man. He may be living out like in an apartment somewhere.
Oh, and then another one coming back, Will and Grace. I don't know if it was
I
all
never
right.
watched it,
It was.
yeah.
I didn't like watch it religiously, but I'd watch it every once in a while when it came on. It wasn't horrible. So, I mean, it can't be if it's coming back. You know,
That'll
people
piss
want.
Trump people off, so that's good for me.
There you go.
We all like doing that. And let me just break away real quick here. I don't do this much, and I said I wouldn't, but I'm just going to say something real quick. And you can just sit there and not respond if you don't want to. I know you don't like talking politics much, but me and you do see pretty much eye to eye on politics for the most part.
Right.
I'm a little more lefty snowflake than you, but anyway. Our president, I'm doing quotation marks.
I didn't
listeners.
vote for him.
I didn't even vote, so I can't bitch too much, but that was my own fault. Not that it would have mattered in Dixon, Tennessee. Anyway, had Russian people in his office and wouldn't let people in there to know what he's talking about, okay? If Barack Obama would have done that, people would have been hanging nooses in their fucking trees wanting to hang the guy and kill him. But since it's...
Oh, you mean when he got elected and they
Yeah.
were wandering around with little
Exactly.
dolls hanging, black dolls hanging and burnt on
Like,
fire?
this is such bullshit and hypocrisy that I just can't take it anymore. Like, I don't even post on Facebook because it's ridiculous, but I just want to say, like, think about if Obama would have done that. Or if Hillary would have won, like she won the popular vote by almost 4 million votes. Fucktards. Anyway.
Well, that's another thing. The Electoral College could have voted her in because she won that and he won the other.
Yeah.
They could have still somehow, but whatever.
But, I mean, it's just... If Hillary would have done... If anybody else would have done it, but since he did it, it's okay. Because he's just impossible to... It's almost like he's just seeing what he can do but before he just gets thrown out or whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure he may, like, fuck somebody on television. Like, I don't know. Like, he just may bend somebody over his desk and have sex with her on TV and film it just because he thinks he's invincible. But it's just such bullshit, man. And if you try to talk to a Trump supporter, it's impossible. And I don't know. I just had to get that out of my head because I've been thinking about it. And I just think about what if Obama did it and they would be marching in the streets to have that motherfucker impeached. And I just think it's bullshit. So that's all I'm going to say. It's bullshit. What you got next, JJ?
All right, back to TV. I don't know if you watch. You might. I don't know. Maybe you did. The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Have you watched any of that yet on Netflix?
No, but I like her, so I've been thinking about watching it.
Oh, because it's the girl from The Office.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I like the
She's
season.
a cutie.
I think it's a hilarious. It's done by it's created by Tina Fey.
Was it 2 seasons now?
No, just the 3rd season just started Friday. That's why I brought it up.
I just hate being so far behind.
Right.
On
Well, it's
shows.
only 3 seasons, so
Yeah, you're
it's
right.
not like you just got done watching a 9 season of The Office, which has at least 20 plus episodes each season. So
it can be done.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
exactly. So I just wanted to bring that up because it dropped. The season 3 dropped Friday, so I'm gonna have to start. I'm gonna finish The Office first because I'm on season 8 about midway through, so I'm gonna just finish all that before I start the 3rd season because I've already seen the 2 seasons already, and it's fucking hilarious. What else? June 25th, 25th when Preacher comes back on.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be awesome. Still, my biggest thing with Preacher is Tulip. She's so fucking annoying.
I don't
And
like her.
She wasn't like that in the comic.
I know.
Like, I don't know. It's like I still haven't read all of it yet. I need to read it so I can give it back to you. But
Oh, it's fine.
like they said, you know, the first season was nothing like the comic because they were just they wanted to introduce the characters because the end of it is basically what the beginning of the comic book is,
Yeah.
except for it's done a little different. They're all in a church, and he doesn't get possessed until he kills everyone on accident.
Right.
But there's that.
I
Oh,
think that show still has potential.
oh yeah, no, it was great.
Yeah.
The season was still good.
Yeah.
Just Tulip is annoying. I mean, I love the Preacher. I love the vampire guy. What's his name?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, IMDb.
Might as well.
Yeah. Well, Arseface was pretty good in it.
Right.
Even though the reason his face is all fucked up is somewhat similar to the comic, but not really, because in the comic book he did it because because this is when they thought Kurt Cobain was a suicide and all the kids were going on suicide sprees to copy
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain, and he was his hero, so he blew his face off because of Kurt Cobain and survived in the TV series. I guess he was in love with a girl and she wouldn't have him or something,
Yeah.
and he tried to kill her and then himself, but they both didn't die, but the girl's in a coma.
Right.
I'll never come out of it. Well, it kind of does, but not really. Let's get here.
I hate when you know something and then
Cassidy.
Cassidy. I kept saying Cassius, but that's not. That's from fucking Little Nicky.
Yeah.
Cassius, get in the flash.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I need to. I think it might not be till June, because I don't have Cinemax. But Outcast, another great.
Did you ever finish that?
What?
The show? You
No.
didn't? Yeah.
That's why I said I only watched the first one because
Right,
it's
that's
free
right.
on YouTube or whatever. So, but I mean, I've got all 4 trades that are out right now, and
And I have finally read all 4 of them as well.
And,
And
I mean,
it's
it's interesting.
so
it's really
It's
good.
very
Yeah.
interesting.
I mean,
It's
if you don't know,
easy to read too. Like that's my favorite thing.
oh
about
yeah,
it.
yeah, you can read it in like 20 minutes if you
Yeah,
want.
yeah. It's
But it's called Outcast. It's written by Robert Kirkman, same guy who does The Walking Dead and stuff. And it's got a show on Cinemax. I don't have Cinemax, but I'll buy
who
it.
does? You
Yeah.
know, it's-
I mean, the only reason I got Stars is because, fucking Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Right,
so then the HBO, I just borrow my mom's HBO Go. Oh crap! Did I just commit to a felony?
JJ will not be with us next week.
I'll be
He will
in
be in
jail.
prison
Yeah,
for stealing from his mommy.
but so yeah, but yeah, it's a great comic, graphic novel, whatever you want to call it. Should we talk about it? Like, I don't know, because it's about a guy who has this power to apparently what you think when you first start reading, like these demons have possessed people in his life and all this stuff, and like somehow he can get rid of them, and he's finding this out.
They're all drawn to him.
Yeah, and then in this, spoiler alert, in this trade, or then the latest one that came out, the main villain is talking, and it's like he's saying they're not demons and they're not, there is no heaven and hell, and that they've been here from the beginning and stuff. So it's like, what the fuck are they then? Because at one point he carves a pentagram on a pastor's chest and all this stuff, and I don't know if it's just doing it to mock
You're led
religion,
to believe for 3.5 trades that he's the devil, and then
or at least some kind of big demon or something. But
yeah,
trying to.
I think, I mean, I can be totally wrong, but there's going to be more, so hopefully we'll get answers. But
Aliens.
I think it's maybe.
No.
I think it's just in this world that Curtin created, there is no religion. And these guys are some kind of ancestors, or, maybe not ancestors, people that's been here forever. And they mock religion, and they mock religious symbols, and, because they keep, they're always telling you to.
But they can possess people.
They can possess. That's what's weird, too.
Yeah.
So it still could be demons. I mean.
Or just like I don't know, or maybe they don't believe in all this stuff and they don't think they're demons, or.
Right.
It's just. Or if there's no heaven and hell, they're just like some kind of demonic creature that's not a demon, like has to do with, I don't know.
But honestly, man, like, if y'all read it, I don't know when 5's supposed to come out. I'm assuming months from now.
Oh yeah, because like 4 came out like a month or 2 ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the one thing. I mean, we could go buy the singles, I guess, but
I can never find the singles though, because I
probably
tried.
fucking sold out.
Probably have to go all the way to Clarksville or.
Rick's.
Yeah, or I got the other one and.
I found Captain Atom singles the other day that I was looking for, so
there you go.
There's a DC nobody for you there. I thought the cover was sweet, so I bought a few of them, and it's a pretty cool story. But yeah, man, if you want to read something cool, it's not superhero-y or nothing. It's horror, cussing, a very adult comic. Fucking Outsiders.
Outcast.
Outcast is awesome. I'm pissed. I'm going to go, since I said Outsiders by mistake, there was a show that I don't think JJ watched on WGN of all channels called Outsiders. And it had Opie from Sons of Anarchy in it, Ryan Hurst.
Gotcha.
And it had another guy, like, you would recognize if you saw him, but I don't know his name. But it was a really cool show about these mountain people, and you're led to believe that they might have, like, mystical powers and shit. And the second season ends on this huge cliffhanger, and they just canceled the fucking show. Like, just canceled it. It's done. And I'm just so pissed off. The first guy. He's been in a lot of things. He usually plays like a cop or something.
David Morse.
Yeah. He's in quite a few things. He's
Hurt
in Green
Locker,
Mile and Hurt Locker, The Rock.
Contact, The Rock. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. He's played a cop in a lot of things, but great actor, man. Well acted show, well done show, like. And they just get you, and the second season ends, and they're just like, well, we're canceling it.
Oh, talking about another fucking show being canceled. I don't know if you ever watched it. Me and Beth did, and we thought it was fucking hilarious, and they canceled it. Son of Zorn.
I did not watch it. It looked interesting. That was the cartoon in the real world, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's basically He-Man, cartoon He-Man in a real world.
It looked interesting.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was
one season they canceled it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it ended on a cliffhanger. For being a sitcom,
right?
I mean, it was just a sitcom, but it ended on a cliffhanger, and like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? And then find out it gets canceled. Maybe like someone will put a petition out.
All TV goes to fucking Netflix.
Netflix, yeah, or some kind of streaming.
Takes over. Yeah, it's all. I hope it's all streaming. Like, because I don't know where Netflix makes their money from, because there's no advertisements and shit. But like,
because you have to pay them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, duh. So if everyone had to pay them, I'm stupid. But if everyone had to fucking just pay Netflix and everything was on Netflix, shit would be awesome.
Yep. Hell, I would even pay fucking $20-$30 a month if it had all, like, dude. Walking Dead, all the FX, AMC, and all this stuff was on here.
Can you imagine if you could watch all of Walking Dead at one time? Like, shit.
The new season. Yeah. Well, even if they don't do that, even if they wait a week every time to put it out or something. But,
yeah, they could do that.
But see, like, PlayStation has a PlayStation TV. There's another company doing something, but it's like you can pick your stations you want and pay per station.
Right.
But I don't know how much that would add up in cost, because I mean, I I don't watch a bunch of shit. I don't, you know. It'd be AMC, FX, FXX, for sure. Those three. Comedy Central. Probably Cartoon Network for Adult Swim.
Whatever wrestling comes on.
We haven't watched it in a while. It kind of just got boring and stupid.
Good man.
But it'll be USA for that, and then what else would we have to? Oh, of course, ESPN and Fox Sports and NBC Sports, because that's the only fucking way you can watch most of the hockey games.
Yeah.
Except for
On the IndyCar and Soccer Channel.
though, last night's game was on regular NBC.
Well,
Speaking of games, yeah, we're talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
the Predators. Woo, yeah!
How did we not bring that up yet?
I don't know. 3-2 lead in the series. Won at home. Should have won both games at home. We came back.
Yeah, they should be in the fucking Stanley Cup by now.
Yeah.
The finals by now.
But yeah, because what was it? So yesterday, Thursday night, down 2-0 in the third period. Come back and tie it up with like less than a minute to go. Go into overtime and then fucking lose it. But then we came back, beat them at their house yesterday, 3-1.
3-1, yeah. They got
One
that
of
empty
empty net
netter.
goal from like down, yeah. And we're down two huge players. Ryan Johansson's out with a thigh injury. He had to have emergency surgery after the game Thursday night.
Mike Fisher's
Mike
out,
Fisher's
too.
out. They don't know. They haven't disclosed what his problem was. It might
He
just
got
be a.
hit in game.
It was
the game in Nashville. It was
yeah,
bleeding.
Thursday.
Yeah.
So they don't. They did bad. They haven't they haven't said what it
Probably a
was and how
fucking
long.
concussion.
Well, yeah. And then last
Yeah.
night,
Well, the dude that broke his leg too early on.
Fiala.
Fiala, yeah.
Yeah, those are three main. I mean, Fiala, yeah, he's new, but he's been pulling his own. Then Auberg last night, he got knocked down, landed face first on the ice. Was a little slow getting back to the bench. Then he comes back out, scores a goal to tie it up, to take the lead, not tie it up, to take the lead, I think. And then has to be taken to the locker room for concussion protocol. I don't know why they waited so long. I'm glad they did since we got that goal, but
Oh, he scored and then they took him away?
yeah, because this was after,
Damn.
like, he hit his face and then he was off for a shift or two, came back and scored the goal, and then when he went back to the bench, they made him, I guess maybe the official, like the ones in wherever the NHL like headquarters officials are or whatever probably saw the replay and then made him go back in there for the protocol because they have to do that. So
Yeah, last night was the first game of this series, well, of the playoffs that I haven't watched any of because I was working. But maybe I shouldn't watch anymore because they won 3-1.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe I just should never turn it on. No. But it's cool. I just now got into hockey this season. You call me a bandwagoner if you want, but I don't. Like, I was listening to the radio the other day, and the guys on the radio, national sports radio, was saying, like, bashing people that are just now getting into hockey. But ain't that what you want, though?
Yeah, that is what you want.
Because I would buy a
Like,
ticket. I'll fucking buy a ticket next year and go. That's what you want is people to come to your games. I'm going to buy a shirt or a jersey or,
Yeah.
It took me a while to get into hockey. Yeah, I'm waiting until they're really good. But I watched last year.
But at least you weren't
And-
like a different team.
Right, yeah. I've always just been indifferent about hockey. I don't know much about it. I'm still learning, but,
And he wasn't like he was
you know.
like rooting for another team and then
Right,
came
yeah.
out and
So,
so
I'm obviously going to go with the Predators because it's Nashville.
Smashville, get it right.
Smashville.
But yeah, so
Yeah, dude, one game away from the Stanley Cup Finals. That's insane.
Game 6 tomorrow night.
They really need to win
So,
it in
yeah.
Nashville. That'd be
Yeah,
good.
I do not want to go to Game 7. Even though last year in a Game 7 we beat the Ducks, but I would
Right.
rather just close it up now and get
They
a
need
few
to rest,
extra.
yeah.
Rest.
Because you know that Senators and
Because
Penguins
they're
are gonna
tied
go
at
7. Yeah.
They're tied at 2-2. They got it'll
They
be
play tonight, I
yeah,
guess.
so it'll be 3-2. So whoever wins tonight, who knows? I don't know. It's not like back and forth because like not last game, but the game before last, Ottawa was up 4-0
Yeah.
in the first period against the Penguins. Ended up winning, I think 5-1 was the final of that game, but still. Ugh. Oh, and another thing, I guess, I don't know if it really helped us out, but Gibson, the Ducks goaltender, went out after the first period. He got injured like towards the end of the first period and didn't come back, and their backup was
That had to help.
yeah, but still took us a minute though to come and to get those goals, but yeah, it gave us a little boost, I guess you could say. But they played a lot better. They came out playing in the first period like they should have last Thursday. If they would have played like they did last night, we would have won the game Thursday and wouldn't have to, they'd be resting right now, not have to worry about it till the finals. But yeah, so there's our NHL sports talk.
It'd be crazy for a Tennessee team to win like a
Be the-
major championship.
It'd be the first, it'd be the first one to win a major
Titans went to a Super Bowl but lost. And
by like 2 yards.
Yeah.
And Jeff Fisher got his revenge on them, so
Yeah.
totally fucked that organization. Now they're in LA
Yep.
again.
He's out of a job, but he's a millionaire.
So who gives a fuck?
Yep. But yeah, man. Hockey is growing on me like a damn fungus, so next year I'm gonna be ready to go.
Yep. And yeah,
I'm gonna finally go to a game.
I've been trying to. One time Beth was working, so I couldn't go to the playoff game, and now I'm just looking at the tickets, and they're like $200 at the minimum
For like
one.
nosebleed?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I mean, yeah, I know it's the Western Conference Finals, but even like for the first and second round, I was looking, and they were still a lot. Like I think the most I paid last year, I think for the Ducks game that we went to in the first round was maybe $80 a ticket, and then I think I spent maybe close to $100 a ticket for the second round of Game 6 against the Sharks, where we forced the Game 7. And now I looked at round 1 and 2 this year, and they're over like $130, or that's what they were when so it's
That's
like
crazy, man.
But the I guess also to factor in there was that the Predators sold out every home game this season, so which is good.
Hockey's awesome, man. I mean, I've always been interested in it, but I just, I'm so invested in football that it's like I just don't.
And it's so fast paced.
Yeah.
Just what makes it interesting to watch. You can be down 3-0 and come back and tie it just like
right,
that.
Exactly.
So I mean,
And the hitting is fucking awesome.
oh yeah.
They definitely hit harder in hockey than they do in the NFL now. That's for damn sure.
Oh, those are- speed on that ice, man.
Yeah, dude. It's
Crazy.
But
So
I
there's
think
that.
we're gonna transition into a couple movies and.
Are we gonna do watch or not?
Let's do watch or not.
All right, we'll do watch.
probably end on that.
Gotcha. What is it? I know one of them. Anyways, so one of them, I guess, we're gonna. I mean, there's only 2 that is showing on IMDb, and that's where we're just gonna do our sources of what's coming out because easier. Got the app on my phone. So what's coming out this week is Baywatch, of course, which is, I guess, you can consider I don't know. I mean, it's not like big box office like Guardians and all that stuff. So I guess we'll watch it, the trailer, and see it. And then there's one called 5/25/77. What are you doing? That's next week.
May 26th, May 25th.
Yeah, that's this. Oh, what's the what?
That's crazy.
I guess.
Baywatch is probably opening on like a Thursday.
Yeah, that's got to be it. All right, so we can do more than that if we wanted
Cause
to.
I got a few things I'd like to say about Pirates of the fucking Caribbean.
No, we're not. That's another.
Okay, never mind.
We don't do those ones because those are big box office.
Oh, okay. Baywatch is too?
Yeah, okay.
But
so
it's
we
just
won't.
gonna be cool though.
We'll just say it. I mean, I'll watch it.
I'll definitely watch
Yeah,
Baywatch.
so- I mean, okay, we'll do this 5/25/77,
Berlin Syndrome.
Berlin Syndrome, and then one more.
Long Strange Trip.
Okay. So, and then there's one called Drone and Buena Vista Social Club. So, but we're only gonna do 3. We don't want to, take up so much time. So, We'll start out with this 525.77. Oh no.
Way to go, JJ. It's probably a date that we should know. It's not working. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a comedy.
It's something to do with Star Wars, looks like.
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to read it out real quick. Alienated, hopeful filmmaker Pat Johnson's epic story growing up in rural Illinois, falling in love, and becoming the first fan of the movie that changed everything.
Well, well, well.
That's the. So. Let me jack this volume up. I don't know if we'll. We're in the nerd cave right now, so I don't have a sound bar. So we'll just see. If you can't hear it, I just basically was the description in IMDb. So here we go. A long time ago in a galaxy just off the Illinois Tollway.
Just tell me, what's playing here? Star Wars, right? Star Wars? Star Wars? Yes!
On May 6, 1968, 8-year-old Pat Johnson saw 2001: A Space Odyssey. This was his reaction.
He was master of the world, and though he was not quite sure what to do next, he would think of something.
So basically, he becomes obsessed with space.
Seems like it.
Scrubs in it.
Really soon, and then you'll finally lose your virginity.
Cut! Pat, with everybody else, movies are something to do when you're tired of real life. Cut! To you, real life is something to do when you're tired of watching movies. Herb Lightman.
He's been making these little movies since he was 9. You know, with the home movie camera his dad left behind. But they're really something.
Yeah, real bad.
So here's what I was wondering.
I can do that. When this movie comes out, it's gonna be like Woodstock.
I'm thinking nerd stuff.
So, where do your alien relatives come from?
A distant star system.
Yeah, what's it called?
Hollywood. What's with Johnson? It's like some kind of sci-fi sea insect.
Yeah. Just don't forget about this.
What did you say? You think because you can direct little Super 8 movies, you can direct how people's lives are gonna turn out?
You may be geeks on the outside, but on the inside, we're all killer agents.
Not what you are. Oh, no, I'm not just. I recall. My ancestors touched somebody. Your ancestors walked.
There's this thing in it called the Death Star, which can take out the Enterprise with one shot.
The Enterprise has deflector shields!
Not from the Death Star, I bet.
Watch.
Yeah, definitely watch. Being a filmmaker per se, helping with making films, short films and stuff. Basically about a guy who watches this that Space Odyssey movie and becomes obsessed with sci-fi movies and starts filming, little short films of his own and stuff like that, it seems like. And yeah, just his obsession with that. So yeah, it looks pretty good. I'll
good.
watch it. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep. So, and that comes out
525.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? No, 26. Yeah, no, it's 5. Yeah, May 25th. So yeah. Okay, next one. We're gonna go with the Berlin Syndrome.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Forgot we're on the 360, not the 1. I guess we'll just do trailer 1.
Yeah.
Or this one. This one's got. Okay, anyways. Berlin Syndrome. A passionate holiday romance leads to an obsessive relationship when an Australian photojournalist wakes one morning in a Berlin apartment and is unable to leave.
Alrighty then.
It's, I guess, considered a thriller. And here we go.
Mr. Brady, we've been expecting you.
Why do I have to look at Tom fucking Brady?
Ah,
Be needing anything
I gotta watch an ad. Fucking YouTube. Fuck Tom Gady.
How did you choose me?
Andy,
Claire. Nice to meet you.
why didn't you come to Berlin?
You know those life experiences that people talk about? Came here.
People who travel alone are usually in search of something.
What makes you think I'm alone?
I see nobody.
So quiet.
Berlin is full of these empty places.
I wish I could stay.
Are we too late? Are we too late to be blue? I think I'd be able to get back in, and then I realized that I couldn't even leave. Is it too soon? Is it too soon to run? Did you leave me a key?
Yeah, sure. But next time, I'll tie it to the bed.
I don't care if I'm in too deep to.
No one will hear you.
Maybe life's simply gone.
You said you want to see? You texted your mother, but you told her you're okay.
I'm not okay. I could do so many things.
I just wanted to do this.
You're abnormal.
What would be the worst thing that could ever get to you? Don't worry. I would never do it. How do you think this is going? From 1 to 10?
Maybe 7.
What do you think, Broski?
I might watch it. It's a
I'd rent it.
yeah. I'd definitely rent. Probably watch it with Beth. She'd probably be, I don't know, maybe be interested in it. It's your typical thriller, or obsessed man keeping a woman in the house or whatever.
Typical.
Typical, yeah. Typical thriller. Typical, yeah. Yeah, it looks alright. I guess.
Been done.
Kate Shortland is the director. Sean Grant, Elena Houston and Kate Shortland also wrote it. So yeah, there's that. That comes out also comes out May 26th. Let me go back to that 5/25/77. Patrick Reed Johnson directed it and wrote it. So there you go. Which I guess, is the guy, I guess, that is the main character in it.
So
So
he's basically making a movie about his life.
basically, let's see what
I'm definitely intrigued by that 525 movie.
he directed. Baby's Day Out. He
Oh, wow.
wrote Dragonheart. He directed Space Invaders, whatever that is. Guess he did Dinosaurs or something, a couple episodes of it. So yeah, there you go. So then the next one and our final one for Watch or Not. So I guess you can say we're one watch definitely and one it could go either way.
Yeah.
And Long Strange Trip, was that the other one you wanted to do?
Yeah, I like the name of it.
Gotcha. Maybe. Okay. Looks like it's gonna have to do with the Grateful Dead. Look at that. I mean, doesn't mean it is. It just has a skull with flowers coming out of it, but with the blue and yeah. Not many views for these trailers.
No.
Looks like it's a okay. So the tale of I was right. The tale of the Grateful Dead is inspiring, complicated, and downright messy. A tribe of contrains. They made art out of open-ended chaos and inadvertently achieved success on their own terms, never before seen. Never before seen footage and interviews offer this unprecedented.
Precedented?
There you go. Yeah.
And that other word was contrarians.
There you go.
Anyway.
Well, why don't you say something? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just thought of it myself.
Unvarnished look at the life of the dead.
I'll hit the microphone, and it made me British.
Oh, you're making it sound weird.
You're sounding weird. I'm watching videos on a podcast.
All right.
I like it though.
There was a conscious decision in my life to be involved in something that was flowing and dynamic and living, something that had a life of its own, and I was just a part of it.
This is the Holy Grail. This has never been seen. I don't know why.
What is it about the Grateful Dead?
Grateful Dead.
The narrative of the Grateful Dead was that we're the same as you. You're the same as us. There is no real distinction.
The camaraderie and the fellowship in that is so powerful. Yeah, let's have some fun.
We were experimenting with psychedelics as much as we were playing music.
It's a philosophy of leaving yourself open to possibility and leaving yourself open to magic.
As a test experience really formed the band as a group mind.
Within 30 minutes, I can find any drug that I want. Uh-oh. Are we being pulled?
So it's like a documentary.
That's the link
Right.
between man and the audience.
Produced by
Arnold
Mercer.
Schwarzenegger?
Produced.
With our own two hands.
It was like the voice of God.
If you were in the audience, you were included in the experience.
We should have known something was coming when there were more people outside the show than there were inside.
There was a strong belief that it'd be leaderless.
Who's in charge?
Well, I'm so glad you asked that. There were times when I was in charge, times when Jerry was in charge. The truck had a blown carburetor. That carburetor was the problem.
It was total chaos.
Spinners would be out in the hall. They'd be bowing. They thought Garcia was a problem.
Jerry Garcia did not bargain to be the mayor of a traveling countercultural town.
It was a machine life. You know how many people are dependent on this show going down the road? Where's the freedom in that?
It's not up to us to define the Grateful Dead. It's this living, breathing thing. And that's one of the parts of its magic. Not defining it is that it becomes everything.
Oh, it's streaming on Amazon.
Yeah, it's an Amazon Prime.
I like documentaries, so I might watch it, but I'm
Yeah.
kind of don't really give a shit about the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, I don't know anything. I mean, if I was a Grateful Dead fan, I'd
Definitely.
definitely watch it in a heartbeat. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know a single song they sing. So.
Right. I don't think I do either. Or maybe if we heard one, we might. I mean, I know Jerry Garcia, but I think
From
that's
Half-Baked?
Yeah. But that's the
Jerry,
only.
man, I need you, man. Okay.
Then that's the only reason. I mean, that's the only person I know from Grateful Dead. But, I don't know. I'd say I wouldn't watch it because I mean, I like documentaries. Don't get me wrong. Just not much into the Grateful Dead. Don't mean it looked interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was, like, had nothing else to watch, I might watch it one day. If it was
That's
like,
kinda
if
what
I didn't
I
have to pay for it, because you gotta, Amazon Prime, you gotta.
Yeah.
But I mean, all you gotta do is sign up for Amazon Prime, and you get free free shipping, and you get all that videos, all the movies and stuff too. So.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't watch it.
No. So okay. So I guess
one
what?
definite, one okay, maybe, and then
One just
nah.
yeah. So there you go. Speaking of documentaries, though, like I said, we watched that Bleached. I guess it's called Bleached Out, the other night.
Soaked in bleach.
Oh, Soaked in Bleach.
Is that what it's called?
I think it's Soaked in Bleach.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
That's
all-
yeah. That's why it's okay. But we also before we watched one on HBO called Mommy Dearest, Mommy Dead, or what was it? Mommy Dead and Dearest. Interesting. Beth likes all this murder documentaries and stuff like that, kind of. But it was good. It was about a girl who was raised by her mom to think she had all these diseases and shit wrong with her, like for a scam, so they can get free shit and all this stuff.
Munchausen syndrome.
Yeah.
Eminem's mom had that.
Munchausen syndrome by proxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she had, she didn't know better, and she was like 20, thinking she was like 16 or something like that.
Damn.
And then I guess she started talking to this guy on the internet and stuff, and then she was just getting tired of all. I mean, it wasn't like technically physical abuse; it was all mental abuse and telling, her that she can't do any of the stuff, that she has all these diseases and stuff, and she has to take all this medicine. That I guess she just lost it, and she conspired with her boyfriend, and to kill the mom. And the boyfriend killed the mom. She, planned it out and stuff. She didn't kill the mom at all, and so, then it goes to her having all this stuff. But the messed up thing is the mom's own father, after, they were talking to him and said, you think she deserved to die and all this stuff, and he's like, yes, the father of the mom. Yeah. So that shows how much the family actually liked this person, their own daughter and shit like that, because she also tried poisoning and killing her aunt at one time, the mom, not the kid but she ended up getting 10. She's got to serve 10 years. She'll be 31 or 32 when she gets out.
She didn't actually kill him.
Yeah, but because even though she could have got life.
Yeah.
But because of all the crap that was done to her, thinking this, and then
What about the boyfriend?
This is actually hers trial was like 2015, 2016, so his trial started this year. It was supposed to start sometime in 2017, so it just said that he's awaiting trial for 2017. He's facing life.
Right.
But he's also been diagnosed with autism and Asperger's, so I don't know how that's gonna go, but but it was a really good
That sounds
documentary.
interesting.
Yeah, it was. So there's that. Sorry, had to mention that documentary after that. So we hit an hour.
We hit our first hour.
Yeah, what last time was like 50 or something.
Yeah.
So
Good spot to end it on?
yeah, I think so. I think nothing else to talk about, is there?
No.
Nope.
I'm thinking about by Thursday starting a new thing called Heavy Not Heavy, and give a heavy band that's out, like a new heavy band, and then a new not so heavy band. Try to incorporate my music stuff in here.
Gotcha.
A little bit. So that's on docket for next week maybe, and I just came up with that the other day. I don't know. I was gonna do it today, but I didn't. So.
And then Watch or Not.
Watch or Not will definitely be
Well,
back.
no, I don't think it'll be back because we did it already since it's
That's
coming.
right, yeah.
So I was to say it'll probably be the following Thursday. We'll do Watch or Not again.
Gotcha.
For that weekend. So, or we can do the ones we didn't do, like that drone and that other one,
We'll
if
just
we
see how
want
it
to.
goes.
Yeah, if we want to make it a little longer, depending on how much we have to talk. Well, we might put that in there. But so yeah, I think we're out of random ass stuff today. So
Good to be back.
yeah,
We're gonna be upgrading our
yeah. Hopefully,
technology soon.
within the next 2 weeks, we'll have 2 mics and a mic stand, so then we can actually both be talking right into it, so we
And
don't
you
have
can fucking
any
hear both of us equally.
right. So yeah, and it's gonna be good.
Good. We're both texting wives, so it's time to go.
No, not.
No.
Got it. So, all right. So, I think we're done here, and thanks for listening.
To what?
What?
What were they listening to?
The Random Ass Podcast. Random ass random podcast. Rap.
With who?
Josh and JJ. JJ
Often
and Josh.
Imitated. Never fucking duplicated.
This has been the Random Ass Podcast. Thanks for listening.